Hello, welcome back to Jedidragoon Makes. It's Monday, January 24th, and I'm your host, Jennifer. Act like I haven't done this, even though I did it last week. I'll try not to bump the table too much. So, my video recording session this morning has been fun. Tried to get my iPad to work because I found my tripod. Yeah, it's not picking up audio. So, I don't know what happened to it. I don't know how to fix that, so we're going with the laptop. So, welcome back. It's been a fun-filled week for me. Um, so a few things that's happened is Friday. Okay, so Saturday was my birthday. My birthday is January 22nd. So it was my birthday on Saturday. Get my coffee. And so I'm tired. I'm sorry. I'm mama three. I'm always tired. Um, so on Friday, me and my mother-in-law decided to go shopping together. Kind of a little fun thing for us. Also, always around my birthday, I go to a nursery that's here in Columbus area called Oakland Nursery. And so she wanted to go there and she wanted to go to Joann Fabrics. So I'm like, okay, sure, great. Sorry, allergies are acting up. I ate a lot of chocolate yesterday when I shouldn't have, but any of you who are new here, I have allergies. I'm allergic to chocolate, milk, a whole list of things that we don't need to go into. So anyway, on Friday we went shopping. We went down to Oakland Nursery. I got some seeds for the garden. Told my husband I was going to buy yarn. I did not buy yarn. I bought some beads and stuff, but nothing that's really needs to be shown here. So yeah, that was a fun little adventure. We decided since for some reason, right next to Joann Fabrics is an Asian market grocery store. So we decided we'd go in there. I'd never been in there before. That was the experience. I couldn't read hardly any of the labels. And I was looking for black Chinese vinegar. And yeah, they had black vinegar that was Chinese. I just didn't know which one I was supposed to get. And I'm looking at all of them like, what? Yeah, so that was the experience. My mother-in-law got a little upset with me because she's like, they can understand English. I'm like, I'm just saying all these herbs are weird. I'm sorry. And I looked at her, I'm like, Helen, we're the only two Caucasians in this we're two of three Caucasians in this store. Because seriously, there's like me and her and at random times some other person in the store who wasn't Asian. I have German heritage. So it's probably like unproper and all that, but I just like this stuff is weird. And she's getting mad at me. But I'm kind of figured they'd heard it before, and we're two Caucasians in an Asian grocery store. So anyway, that was fun. And then Saturday I had a friend come over and we played cards, which was a lot of fun too. She beat my husband, which he got a little upset about because he always wins. I never win. I just play because it's fun. And so that was a lot of fun. And then we planned to go out for my birthday on Sunday. And guess what? It did. It snowed. Everybody's like, when's it going to snow in Ohio? I'm like, around my birthday, January 22nd. If I have plans for that weekend, it will snow. It's a running thing. Okay, so let's get on to yarn because that's what you're here for, not hearing me rattle about going to Asian supermarkets with my mother-in-law and wandering the aisles. By the way, did you know Asian supermarkets sell chickens with their heads on? Yeah, I was looking at some of the stuff they had. They had like chickens with their heads cut on. They had like these black chickens. They had chicken feet, which actually chicken feet wouldn't be bad for chicken stock, but they had cow feet. My husband's like, how much was the oxtail? I'm like, I don't know. We can go there next time we're down in Dublin and you can look. They had pork. They had pig pancreas. I'm not sure I'd want to eat that. What are you doing, Ernie? Ernie, down. This video is already having trouble. No. No. Oh, I gotta show you that in a minute. You come here. Okay, this is the scallywag that you're hearing me yell at. No, 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 no. They don't need to see your butt. Hey, look there. Good kitty. This is Ernie. He's my little buddy. He's also not supposed to be up on that chair on my crochet project. I told you this was going to be one of those podcasts. Like I said, microphone wasn't working on my iPad. So probably the January 10th podcast had no sound, which I didn't realize. So that's probably great for everybody. Yeah, it's just been one of those days. So I just went with this one where I know the sound is working. I know how the operates. I know everything is what's doing what it's supposed to. I tried to use some other video recording software. It didn't work. So I was just like, okay, I'm just going to go in and do what I know. That's why you don't get fancy podcasts from me. So, finished objects. I have 3. I don't have them with me. One should be around here somewhere. It has gone missing. I don't know where it is. So I pulled out my iPad with all my photos and I figured that will work for everybody. As soon as I get this working. But anyway, so since it snowed, I showed you last time I was working on some mittens for my middle son. Actually, he's also my youngest son because I have a daughter, so. And she's the baby of the family. Oh, and I'm drinking coffee. It's just Bones medium roast coffee, and it's black because I do intermittent fasting, and I'm still waiting until about 10 or 11 o'clock to eat breakfast. So, it's black coffee. It's growing on me, actually. Okay, so I finished his mittens, and I took pictures of them, so we will do that. There's those. I got those done. I asked him if I could borrow them for a podcast. He said, I can't really deal with the glare right now. There we go. He said, sure. And then he had second thoughts. It's cold. So he's like, nope. I'm like, okay. You don't need to see those. And then yesterday, I made a pair of mittens for my other son. Oh, and by the way, those mittens that I made for Patrick, those are just Mrs. Murdock's mittens, and they're a worsted. I used Red Heart Super Saver and like a rainbow striping yarn that I had in my stash, and that's what I used for that. So those were his. And these are Matthew's mittens, if you can see them. With those, I just held 3 strands of yarn together and used a size 10 millimeter crochet hook and made those. And then the other one I'm annoyed at because it should be here at the house somewhere. I wore it. I wore it out Friday. But I crocheted me a hat. I plan on writing this pattern up. I have notes on what I did. I know a little adjustment I want to make. So before I write it up, I want to do that. And then I want to have some people test it. So if you're interested in testing a hat pattern, please let me know. But yeah, I used Color Fusion Chunky. I'm not sure what the colorway was. Because I didn't look at the label, of course. I just pulled a ball out of my stash that I had that I wanted to use and used it and made a hat. Dang it, I can't remember what. Oh, I used a size L crochet hook. Yeah, this is going to be one of those podcasts where I'm just scatterbrained. My ADD is acting up apparently. It's not going to be a good day. So we're just going to go with it. And I'm glad you guys enjoy watching me. Thank you for watching. Okay. What's the first thing we want to get into? Because I got a whole big stack right here. Oh, okay, I know what that is. All right, so I've been working on my Dragon Belly shawl. Um, I usually only do this on Sundays, so it doesn't get a lot of love during the week. It should, but it doesn't. And we didn't even go to church yesterday because it's going to snow. So, because it's about 20, 30 minutes from our house. So, it's not fun driving in snow. So, this is my Dragon Belly shawl. As you can see, it's getting a little bit bigger. Um, it's this nice little lavender, dark purple, white and dark purple, and it just kind of goes to different shades. And it's working out really nice. I went look. I had since my friend was coming over, we're kind of cleaning the house up a little bit, so I was putting stuff away, and I found my other skein of this yarn. So this is Ice Yarns, and I went looking, but they don't have this on there anymore. It's Jacquard wool, so this is no longer on their website, and it's a lightweight 3. It's 30% wool and 70% acrylic. And there's no color on here. I think it's on the package that comes in, but of course I didn't keep that. So that's that. And I'm getting this all over myself is what I'm doing. Yeah, I went looking for my other hat and I found my Bag O' Day crochet hat I made, so that I love. So I'm like, I'm wearing that today. It goes with my dragon shirt. All right. And I'm using a size H crochet hook. This is my favorite brand. This is Boy. Just what I use. So now this will be a pattern as soon as I get it done. Okay, I gotta take this off. I'm getting hot. I wanted to wear it because I don't wear it that often, but I get hot. So yeah, it's a great sweater, but I get hot easy. So that makes most of my sweaters like, okay, I want to wear them. And my husband has started making it so we can turn up the heat during the day. So yeah. All right. This is my design. This is a shawl I started a while ago. And I know it's Lion Brand Mandala, and I believe the color is Cincher, or it might be Chimera, one of those two. I can't remember. And I've lost the ball band. At one point, I had like 3 of these skeins in my stash. So this is a shawl I'm working on. As you can see, it's a little fuzzy. But yeah, it goes from this like staggered depth. It goes through various different stitches up to this, and now I'm just trying to finish it off. And it should, let's see if it's big enough, because if it's not, I might have to go find that other skein of yarn. But yeah, it's just, actually, yeah, it will work. See? Let's see if I can get this on here, because I'm horrible with putting shawls on. Yeah. Kind of like a little asymmetrical shawl. Actually, yeah. I'm sure you could also wear it like around your neck too, but oh, that actually works better. Yeah, it's just something I'm fooling around with. I actually kind of like the shape now that I'm trying to put it on. But yeah, it's just a shawl I've been working on. It's kind of a funky shape. I started it weird because I was trying to make a triangle, and so it didn't actually work. And I'm trying to remember the pattern, what I did. So I'm going to have to kind of go through, rewrite the pattern, and make it up again. And I'm using, and bring the hook, a size K crochet hook, which is really big for this, but it makes it nice and drapey. I just wanted to see what would happen if I did it that way. And yeah, it has a front side and it has a back side, because I did little ridges, because I thought that would look good. So as soon as I get this done, which I was working on this before I started on another project, story of my life. And yeah, I think this is a kind of an interesting shaped shawl. It's kind of asymmetrical. It's working up really good. It's a one skein project, believe it or not. And I only have this much left. So we'll get this done and we'll see if we can get this written up into pattern form for you guys. Yeah. And I don't know what's going on with that, but it's been floating around a while, but it works up really fast. So we'll see what happens with this. It's I might change it so it's more straight on one side because I now know how to do that better. Or if you guys like the shape, let me know. Just comment below whether I should keep it this shape or if I should try and make it like more asymmetrical on one side. All right, there's that one. My cat is running around with a sparkly pom-pom, being a nutcase because he hasn't gone outside today. I opened the door this morning. He looked outside like, nope, it's too cold, mama. All right. And the other thing I worked on, nope. Why are you in there? Oh, you're my crochet hook. Is I got a little bit further. I'm not sure how far I was on this. It isn't much done on this. I don't, okay, that's the side where all my ends are woven in. Is I worked some more on my, pucker sweater. So yeah, that's how I was coming along. And I found 3 or 4 more balls of yarn, of this yarn in my stash when I was going through cleaning up. So, good little tip. If you want to find more yarn and you don't want to go shopping, just go through your yarn stash bins. You will be amazed at what you find. Okay, the next thing I worked on, I'm saving the big project, and it's also on that chair. Let me move this, because this is that goes with that project. I've been working on, okay, it's been a while because last year, or during 2020, so probably not last year, Jayda and Stitches was doing a lot of the Granny Square game, and I stumbled upon it, and I had a bunch of yarn scraps, and I was like, hey, cool, I wanted to make a Granny Square Afghan. So I started playing along, and I love playing along. When I get bored and stuff, I like to do it. So I figured I'd show you my progress because I just found this the other day and remembered it because one of my project baskets got shoved beside the couch. So I actually have more projects than I realized, and now I'm trying to go through and finish them so they're done. So this is one of them. So I'm just going to show you the squares that I got done. So here's one. And here's another. I got to add the black around the outside, but I got the ends woven in. Not all these have the ends woven in. I finished up some of these last night. And here's another one. And I'm not sure I used the same crochet hook size throughout all these, but I figure it'll be fine. It's a little whopper jaw. That's okay. Here's that. Let me turn this slightly because there's a glare from that window. I opened it for more light because otherwise my plant light is right there. And so you're getting like this orange, purple, psychedelic look. So here's the next one. Now this one isn't actually part of the Granny Square game. This is the first one I made because I had some scraps. And so this is just one I made because I was trying to get rid of this out of my stash. I was done with it and then I added to the outside. This kind of set the whole color tone. Here's another one that I finished. Here's another. This one I actually got the black around the outside. Yes, I know it looks whopper jawed. It'll be fine once I sew them all together. If they're a little wonky, nobody's going to notice because they'll be draped on the back of the couch or something. Another. And I highly recommend if you have a bunch of scraps and you got an hour or two, just go check out Jayda and Stitch's Granny Square game. Just type that in. Sorry for bumping the table. It's fun. Especially because I just usually play along with whatever video live stream she did, and I just have a ball doing it. Though I have started not making new grannies and trying to finish up the 17 I have started in a little bag. Oh, I thought it was in here. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah. I'll give you an example of what that means. There's that one. Here's this one. Yeah, I just finished this. This has no ends woven in, but. And here's the other one I finished yesterday. And here's another. Here's this. There's that one. There's that one. And that. And then in this bag, if I can kind of hold these up, are all the other ones that I have started. I counted them. I think there's like 17. So I haven't been starting new ones. I've been just kind of, instead, because she has a thing, start a new granny. That's how I got 17 of those. So instead, I've been just pulling out ones out of my collection and trying to finish those off, see how many I have. I'm trying to make an Afghan big enough to cover the whole, our old couch. And yeah, I may have enough, so I'm waiting and seeing. If not, I'll just keep going with whatever yarn I pull out of my stash or whatever, because I got a bunch of yarn. Okay, next project. Floor. Ernie knocked it on the floor. Good thing we swept the floor and got cleaned up the other day. Okay. This started off as a Christmas Day cast on. This was a sweater I was making for my husband's aunt. And the way this came about was they were all over on Christmas Day for Christmas dinner because we do the cooking. They don't cook. Maybe I should throw him outside. Yeah, you want to know what it's like in Ohio in January? The temperature right now is Where's Weatherbug? Yeah, right now the temperature outside in Ohio is 19. But that's the actual temperature. It's 19, but it feels like 7. Oh, the snow's coming. Oh, that's great. Yeah, see? 19 feels like 7. It cold. I had my husband's blanket I made this morning made out of Bernat blanket yarn draped over my lap. I hate working with Bernat blanket. I don't like the feel of it, but man, that thing is warm. So anyway, back to Christmas Day. Jason's one died. 2 aunts and his mother were over. And so we were all sitting here talking and I was bored, so I got out this yarn because my mother-in-law gave me like 3 skeins of this Premier, that's upside down, Premier Serenity yarn in the color, I think it's charcoal. No, smoke. And this is a bulky weight 5. So, yeah. And so I started working, and at the time I thought she said she wanted a sweater made out of it. So I started working on her sweater, and she kindly informed me she does not like the color gray. His Aunt Brenda, though, she's like, hey, I like the color gray, and I had her try on the sweater that I had on at the start of this video. And if you're curious, that's Bag O' one of Bag O'Day's crochet cardigans. Can't remember which one it is. I'll link it in the description below. So I started working on that. So I was like, okay, I'll work on that. I'll make that for you. And then Friday or Saturday? No, Friday. No, Thursday, because I knew I was going shopping the next day. I stumbled upon, I didn't really stumble upon it. I already purchased it and had it, and Um, Pink Sheep Designs was doing a crochet along, and they're doing the Luna cardigan. And I got to looking at it, I'm like, I like that. And I kind of liked it because it is like super bulky weight, and they're like, you can hold 2 strands of chunky together. And I got thinking about it, I'm like, that would be quick and easy to make for his aunt. So I got this yarn out, and I said I would make her the Luna cardigan. It's not as long, but I'm also kind of judging it on me. She's a little shorter waisted, a little shorter than me, so it should work out that's a little bit longer. Not anything like mine. I just went crazy with that one. So I've been working on making the Luna cardigan, and I'm using this size hook. I believe this is a boy size P, and I think it's a 10 millimeter, but I'm not quite sure because this is how they come. I really should just get me some hooks that are actually labeled, but I like it. It works well. So I started off with a Q hook. I couldn't get gauge, so I pulled this out. It worked fine. So this might be an S hook also. I'm not sure. Anyway, yeah. So this is what I've been using. And I've got the back panel done. This is not easy to hold up. I got the front panel, one front panel done, and part of another front panel done with my little chili pepper stitch marker I made. So, yep, I tried to make it a little bit longer because I like them a little bit long, but I may have to add a few extra rows at the bottom. I don't know. So we'll see. I hope she likes it. If not, I have ended up with another sweater, but we'll see what happens. Because if all else fails, I am going to make me one of these out of some homespun I have. I was making that granny stitch blanket, but I saw her working with 2 strands of homespun held together, and I'm like, ooh, I like that. So yeah. And this is all I have. All that has been from 2 of these, and this is how much I have left. I think I got enough left to finish up my rows, and then I can move on. Oh, and these were both the same size. I hadn't used any of these. So when they say yardage and that on these, it's approximate. That's all I've been working on. I'll try to get the hat pattern written up after I make it again to make sure I make it so that I like it. I have some more chunky yarn in there. I found a whole bunch of chunky weight yarn. I'm like, why did I make so much? Why did I have so much chunky? And then I remember when I first started crocheting and knitting, I really liked using the chunky bulky weight yarn because it's easy to work up a quick, fast crochet project, which I still enjoy doing. I just don't do it that often. Okay, I've been rambling for 28 minutes. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Leave me comments on what you think I'm working on and the other stuff I said that you should probably check out. I will catch you all next week. I'm trying to work on stuff and actually have a video every week. So it's also forcing me to work through some stuff that I have. Though I'm not going to guarantee I'm not going to start new stuff. I have a whole Afghan in there I need to finish. Actually, I have 3 Afghans I got to get finished, not including that one in the basket. But that one I don't consider an Afghan because it's squares. And then once I'm done, I just sew them all together, especially if I go through and just weave in the ends as I go. Which I'll probably weave in those ends today just so I don't have to deal with them later. It's January. I have seasonal depression. And right now it's really getting to me. And I also need to go bake bread and sort 4 baskets of laundry because my husband, his idea of getting ready and cleaning for everybody coming over is washing all the laundry and putting it in laundry baskets and then having me deal with it during the week. Oh well. My cat's in my laundry basket of granny squares stuff. Oh, and this is part of my scrap bag. I got a lot of scraps. I just finish up and I'm like, oh, I can use that later and toss it in bag. And yeah, I have a whole bag of scrap fingering weight ones too that I'm working on the mitered square blanket. Yeah, I'm nuts. I looked at the miter square one. I'm like, I should just play the granny square game with this. Get out some of my yarn and just do the granny square game with the fingering weight. Okay, I've taken up enough of your time. You've heard me ramble enough. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you like this video, also please tell your friends about me. I'm trying to get my subscriber count up. It's right now at 327. It keeps kind of fluctuating. I keep losing people and I don't know why, but you know, it happens. I'll try to do a video next week. And God bless you. God watch you. Have a nice day. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, yeah, this isn't touchscreen. I'm sorry, people. I'm used to my iPad. Yeah. I'll see you guys later. Bye from the Crazy Crochet Podcaster.